Florida's education boss recently revealed that school districts have hundreds of millions of dollars in CARES Act funds yet to be spent. This 4 months after they were awarded the money. So we wanted to know why. During a press conference with the governor earlier this week, Education Commissioner Richard Corcoran disclosed there's $500 million in CARES Act funding Florida schools have yet to spend.
We still have, I want to say, almost $500 million in unspent CARES funds for the districts. $500 million.
Which sounds like more than 100 days after being awarded the money, districts have collectively spent a fraction of the nearly $700 million allocated to them for products, services, and people needed to educate students amid an ongoing health crisis.
They're going to be able to plug those holes.
In fact, this spreadsheet provided to us by Florida's Department of Education shows nearly all school districts in the state have spent less than half its allotted dollars, with the majority still holding on to at least 75% of its CARES Act funds. Some have yet to spend a dime, according to the state.
It looks like school districts are really slow to spend this money.
It appears that way, but I will assure you that we are not.
This week, Pasco County Superintendent Kurt Browning found himself defending his district's spending habits, or lack thereof. Of the $14.5 million in CARES Act dollars Pasco schools received, the state shows the district has only withdrawn $2.5 million.
They'll say, you got to spend that money. You got to spend that money. And we're going, well, we are spending the money.
The problem, Browning says, is a rule that requires districts front the money, spend it, and only then ask the state for the reimbursements.
Why wouldn't you just give us the $14.6 million? I mean, it's not like we're going to go to Tahiti on this.
In Lee County, according to the state, the district has spent less than 10% of its $22 million. But a school spokesperson said they're waiting for another $3.5 million in reimbursements. Same in Miami-Dade, the state's largest school district, awarded the largest cash flow of CARES Act dollars. On paper, the district has withdrawn less than 1% of its $120 million pot. But according to a district spokesperson, another $20 million is in the reimbursement pipeline.
We had the plan, so there really was no reason to sit.
Only a handful of school districts have spent most of their allotted funds. To date, Charlotte County Schools, a small district, awarded just over $3 million, has spent 70% of it, the largest percentage of any school district.
The less you have, the faster it goes. There's no question about that.
Some districts that appear to be slow spenders point to shifting priorities and changes in other funding for the spending delay.
We've probably spent more on PPE than I will tell you than we've ever had budgeted.
Still, Superintendent Kurt Browning remains concerned what looks like shy spending on paper could cost schools in the long run.
Legislators are looking at the amount of CARES dollars that aren't being spent yet. They're going to say, well, if you have $500 million sitting here, why do you need more money?
While some government agencies have until the end of this year to spend their CARES Act dollars, school districts have until the end of 2022 to spend the money. Katie LeGrone, WSFL TV.